Well, this is going back to the days when these bonds were introduced, and Mr. Arun Jaitley was the finance minister. And I generally found his argument reasonably persuasive that, look, on what previously existed, and we are back to that state now after the bonds have been withdrawn, meaning, further issuance of the bonds has been withdrawn. Bonds, therefore, to some degree was an improvement as far as I can see. Mr. Jaitley's arguments seem to make sense to me that, look, absent the bonds, we go back to the cash. And the bonds were an attempt to solve that problem, that at least, this would persuade, this would encourage the corporations to report what they are donating. So to that extent, even though that is only half transparent, the bonds would reduce the role of black money. This will all be, any money that comes through the bonds is money that is accounted for. It appears on the accounts of the corporations who are making the donations, whereas, absent these bonds, when donations are made on cash, they are not on their accounts. They're not on anybody's accounts. So in this sense, I think it was an improvement, and we will therefore end up back to where we were before these bonds were introduced. Now, can this lead to a situation in which we get transparency on both sides, so that who donated to whom and how much? That will, of course, be ideal, but I think that still looks to me like for the time being, it's a bit of a distant possibility.